Wrestling.
Yeah, John is our former ring announcer, and there's been a feud going on between John and Damian Kane for months and months, and it's all going to culminate right here. John thinks he's ready to wrestle Damian. I have me doubts.
And Ron, before we get to our first bout, I want to thank everybody who sent me those get well cards because I'm back in shape.
Right, it is good for both of us to be back here in the States after that horrendous trip to Manila. One guy I want to mention coming up on our show tonight, a newcomer to Continental Championship Wrestling, but a fellow who's been around the rings for some years, and he's a very, very popular young wrestler, and the girls love him. Larry Winters will be here this hour. So don't you go away. Stay right where you are. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with our first big match.
You're driving along minding your own business when all of a sudden the unexpected occurs, an accident. Then it's time for the fender dentist, Mike Bonzone from Supreme Auto Body. Let our craftsman transform that dog of a car of yours into a dream come true. And if you need it, Supreme has a 24-hour towing service. So whether you own an old classic car or a brand new set of wheels and the time comes for body work, see the professionals at Supreme, Main Boulevard and Walbert Avenue in Allentown. Teppett's Construction Company of Northampton has long been known for its fine tradition of custom-built homes, including everything from affordable twins to luxurious singles. And now Teppett's is proud to present their newest twin development, Parkway West in Copley. Available are 2-bedroom twin ranches or 3-bedroom 2-story homes, ideal for the young family or senior couple who want carefree living. Teppett's Construction Company is recognized by Owens Corning Fiberglass as a thermal-crafted builder. Model homes are open for inspection Sundays 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. or daily by calling 262-4773.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
Oh, hi, Fat Albert. I want you to meet my big brother, Frank.
I never knew you had a big brother.
Well, he's not my real brother. See, Mom went to Big Brothers and Big Sisters agency. We met Frank there.
They match boys like Johnny with men like me who could spend a few hours a week with them.
That sounds easy. What does the job pay?
Big Brothers don't get paid, but believe me, the feeling I get sharing time with Johnny is worth a lot more than money. Ready to try one, sport?
You bet.
Being a big brother sure is cool.
Yeah, too bad we have to wait till we get older to be one.
Yeah, we have to wait, but you don't.
Little people need big people. Call your Big Brothers, Big Sisters agency today.
Okay, we're ready to start another big hour of pro wrestling championship, Continental Championship Wrestling. Ron Barry at ringside with Bob Garris. Let's go up to the ring for the announcements from Joe McHugh, the Dean of Wrestling Announcers.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, CWA proudly presents professional wrestling, supervised by the State Athletic Commission, the Honorable J.J. Binns, Chairman, Francis Walker is the Executive Secretary, and the officials assigned, the doctor in attendance at ringside, Dr. Robert Stein, the timekeeper at the bell, Tony Hunara, and the referees, Mike Midman, Bob Dawson, ring at the present time, Mike Mishman, and my name is Joe McHugh. Ladies and gentlemen, the opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. But first, I'd like to introduce the manager. Here he is, Professor E.W. Moore. Introducing in the corner to my right from Seattle, Washington, weighing 230 pounds, it is Chris Galahad. And his opponent, corner to my left from the Bedford-Stuyvesant section, Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 286 pounds, here is the Wild Mongo.
All right, well, Damian Kane and Gino Gambino, otherwise known as Professor E.W. Moore, are in the ring with the Wild Mongo. And they're going to take on, I guess, the three of them, or the four of them if you count Gambino. They're going to take on Chris Galahad. Let's watch this action. Here we go.
Shut up, you bum, you.
Damian Kane, who wants to be known as the co-holder of the Tag Team Championship.
That is correct.
Who is your partner, Damian? Is it Sweet Daddy?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
The Wild Mongo too.
He's your new partner.
He's much new partner, Tag Team Championship.
And your manager, of course, is Gino Gambino.
No. What is the matter with you and Gino Gambino? He's E.W. Moore.
Anyway, the Wild Mongo.
People, new co-holder Tag Team Championship. Don't worry about Sweet Daddy White.
Okay.
Sweet Daddy don't have to show up.
You said
we
it.
have new co-holder.
All right. Goodbye.
Is that okay?
Yes, fine. Wonderful. Gino Gambino is at ringside. And Gino Gambino is holding Chris Galahad while the referee is being distracted by Damian Kane. This is certainly a handicap match.
It certainly is. It's 3 against 1.
That's for sure.
Look out.
Bear hug. This could be it already. Does Chris Galahad give? Oh, a reverse atomic drop. And Gambino is all over Chris Galahad, while now the Mongo is distracting referee Mike Mittman.
And meanwhile, Mike Mittman getting very angry at C.W. Moore.
EWCW.
EWCW.
Gino Gambino, whatever his name is. And Mike Mittman makes the Mongo break that hold. And actually, I think Mike should have let the Mongo pin Galahad right there. It would have been a mercy pin.
Well, Chris Galahad is in deep trouble. And that may do it here, but of course, the Wild Mongo just might want to prolong the agony. Mike, meanwhile, is fixing one of the turnbuckles that was untied. And
Gambino is holding Galahad's leg. Oh, this is ridiculous. And you can't blame Mike Mittman because he's just being distracted from all over.
And a pile driver through the center of the ring.
1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
That is it.
There's the bell.
That is it. A mercy pin.
Did you see that magnificent maneuver? The man has all the moves, all the rhythm, he has everything it takes to go to the top, and he is at the top with the greatest man in the world. Damian Kane, we are together. But for the first time, we have a decent team. Forget about Sweet Daddy White. I don't even want to hear you mention his name.
Well, one of these days we got to find out what happened there.
I was going to say, they were such good friends.
They were. I don't know what happened
Past
there.
tense.
Anyway, let's go up to Joe McHugh.
We'll get the announcement.
Here is the time. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the winner, the Wild Mongo.
The Wild Mongo doesn't even want Mike Mittman to raise his hand.
The Wild Mongo, victorious again.
Well, actually, in this case, I don't think the Mongo would have needed any help but he got it from Damian Kane and the manager, Gino Gambino.
He's back again.
Wasn't that nice?
Mr. Gambino, thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about. When you get Gambino here, I'd like to meet him.
Yeah. Okay.
Damien won't talk to me. I wanted to ask him about the split.
Well, I think we'll have our chance one of these days, Bob. All right, our next match is in the ring. It's going to be Jack Hill against the Concrete Cowboy. And I don't know if Joe is ready. Let's go up to Joe McHugh for the official announcement.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right, from Beach Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, here is Jack Hill. And his opponent is ready to step into the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 310 pounds. Here is that Texas giant, the Concrete Cowboy.
Well, the crowd voicing their displeasure with the Concrete Cowboy and voicing their pleasure with Jack Hill, which is unusual. I do want to make mention of one thing, Bob. The Concrete Cowboy came out here 2 weeks ago when D.C. Drake was doing the Journal and brought out a Mr. Potato Head with a Ron Barry happy face on it. I would just like to say I was very impressed with the Cowboy's artistic achievements. His artistic achievement is only equaled by his ability to pose.
Was it a definite look-alike?
That's the end of this conversation.
Continue it. All right.
Mike Mittman cautioning the Cowboy to remove the shirt.
Do you know whether the Cowboy has been given any offers by some of the magazines we see in the newsstands to pose for the big time?
I think Playboy might use him. Anyway, he's all over Jack Hill. Jack really didn't get started. Handful of hair. Some of the fans yelling, "Come on, Jack," which is, is really unusual.
Come on back, Jack, the Killer
Something
Hill.
like that. And the Cowboy saying, "Hit the road, Jack."
Look out.
Off the top rope.
And I must say that Mike Mittman has his hands full at the moment.
He sure does. Another handful of hair.
And so does the Cowboy.
Into the turnbuckle goes Jack Hill.
And Jack is not sure what's coming next. Then he breaks the hold with a shot to
There's
the
a
throat.
good shot from the back of the arena over the shoulders of some of the people in the audience in this packed house. And a reversal by Jack Hill. And he follows it up with a body tackle. And another trip into the ropes, into the puckle. Jack Hill looks like he's getting the best of the Concrete Cowboy.
4, and I believe the countdown is on here. 5, and Jack said, "I didn't do anything."
And Jack is just fighting fire with fire, but of course the fists are illegal, and Mike is making them break.
And the Cowboy wants a temporary timeout.
There are no timeouts in pro wrestling.
And now he wants to shake hands, and this is very hard to believe, Ron.
The oldest trick in the book. Jack doesn't want any part of it. And the fans aren't buying it either. The Cowboy offering the hand of friendship.
But Jack says, I'm not sure. Well,
there's another hand of friendship. And several forearms as well. Bulldog. I keep telling the Cowboy he's got to turn his man over. That's it, and I think this is going to be it. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Now the Concrete Cowboy once again victorious.
Easy victory for the Cowboy, and again, fan reaction. Not what the Cowboy expects.
Jack Hill maybe better go back to his old ways. Let's go up to the ring and Joe.
Here is the time, 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the winner, the Concrete Cowboy.
The Concrete Cowboy over Jack Hill. Short match, short work for the Cowboy. All right, we have another match, and this one should be very interesting. DC Drake's archenemy is Ray Apollo. And Ray Apollo in this match is going to take on DC's protege, Gary Starr. So we should find out here just how much Gary has improved and just how he fares against Ray Apollo. Rob Dawson, our new referee, and in the ring is Gary Starr. And let's go up now to Joe McHugh for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 225 pounds, it is Gary Starr. And his opponent, weighing in at 243 pounds, from the Bedford-Stuyvesant section, Brooklyn, New York, it is Ray Apollo.
Ray Apollo, the #1 contender for DC Drake's heavyweight title, against DC's protege, Gary Starr. Apparently Gary Starr has a bad leg, and I hope Ray Apollo doesn't find out about it. Gary is ready. He wants this bout to begin. Apollo taking his time.
Did it.
Let's watch the action. Ray Apollo and Gary Starr. Ray Apollo is all over Gary Starr so far in this match. It's been all Ray Apollo. A suplex. Oh, Gary's feeling that. Apollo looking for approval from the crowd.
Not getting it.
Not getting a whole lot.
You mentioned Gary Starr's leg. When he came into the ring, it appeared he had a slight limp. And if Ray Apollo finds out which leg is in trouble, he just might go to work on it.
Well, Ray, of course, if he holds true to form, will certainly do that, as well as he'll probably work on it after the match. We'll be talking to Ray Apollo and his manager, Uncle Bob, in the Journal following this match, as well as Apollo's archenemy, DC Drake. Handful of hair.
And I don't have very much luck when you have your interviews in the Journal, Ron. And again, I'm going to just stay out of sight.
Well, if I were you, I would do the same thing, Bob. One of these days, we're going to have Bob Garris's journal, and I'm going to go into hiding for a while. Oh, a run. Oh, that's it. That's it. All over. And Ray Apollo makes quick work of Gary Starr. And, of course, he continues, as he does in every match.
Okay.
And again. All right, let's go up to the ring, and Joe.
It is the time, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. It is the winner, Ray Apollo.
Ray Apollo undefeated these many months on Continental Championship Wrestling. All right, we'll take a break right about here, and then we'll be back with Ron Barry's Wrestling Journal. Don't go away.
You're driving along minding your own business when all of a sudden the unexpected occurs, an accident. Then it's time for the Fender Dentist, Mike Bonzone from Supreme Auto Body. Let our craftsman transform that dog of a car of yours into a dream come true. And if you need it, Supreme has a 24-hour towing service. So whether you own an old classic car or a brand new set of wheels and the time comes for body work, see the professionals at Supreme, Main Boulevard and Walford Avenue in Allentown. Tempest Construction Company of Northampton has long been known for its fine tradition of custom-built homes, including everything from affordable twins to luxurious singles. And now Tempest is proud to present their newest twin development, Parkway West in Copley. Available are 2-bedroom twin ranches or 3-bedroom 2-story homes, ideal for the young family or senior couple who want carefree living. Tempest Construction Company is recognized by Owens Corning Fiberglass as a thermal-crafted builder. Model homes are open for inspection Sundays 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. or daily by calling 262-4773. And now in the public interest, Twin County TV4 presents the Community Bulletin Board. If your church or civic organization is planning a special event and you'd like to publicize it, we'll do it for you free here on the TV4 Community Bulletin Board. Write us at the TV4 Community Bulletin Board, 5508 Norbath Boulevard, East Allen Township, Northampton, PA 18067. And please send us your information at least 2 weeks before your event is to occur. Remember, send your information to the TV4 Community Bulletin Board, 5508 Norbath Boulevard, East Allen Township, Northampton, PA 18067.
Okay, we're back in the Journal, and I want to welcome my good buddy D.C. Drake. And D.C., you have something to say, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do. I picked up the latest copy of Official Wrestling, which is on the market today, and I received a comment from one Uncle Bob and Ray Apollo who claimed that they were going to get me. If they couldn't get me in the ring, they were going to do it somehow through either the radio, the print, or the media. In this book, there are 2 pictures of me with legal headlocks on wrestlers, one with Jerry Fazio and one with Ivan Sinkoff. The description of the pictures read, D.C. Drake has a stranglehold on Jerry Fazio, and the other one says, chokeholds are a specialty of Drake. Now, I'd like to say a few things about that. Uncle Bob has gone out of his way to try to humiliate me. He tried it on the radio, he tried it on television, and now he's going to the magazines and doing it in print. This, to me, has no place in this sport of wrestling. Uncle Bob, if he wants me, he can have his men, either Bull Duke, Ray Apollo, or any of the other people he wants to bring into this area, can do it in the ring. But when he starts defaming me in a nationwide magazine like this and making a fool out of me, it's going to stop. Now, I don't care what I have to do about it. He claims he's going to take us to court, you and I, because we had him fired from Q100. Well, I'm going to tell you something. This is going to end up in a court of law right here, because I was defamed in this magazine. People all over the country are reading this magazine, which says that I cheat when I wrestle. And the people here in this arena know that I have never choked anybody, I have never cheated, and I wrestled by the rules every time I get in that ring. And I'm going to tell you something else, Ron. Uncle Bob has not seen the last of me. He's going to have his day in court, one way or the other, and this is going to be taken out of this magazine, and I want something retracted in the magazine next month.
Okay, DC. Well, the crowd is voicing their approval, and we will have a word with Ray Apollo and Uncle Bob in just a couple of minutes. And I have never asked you to leave, but for my own safety...
I can make my point. I want to thank you for the time, Ron.
Thanks, DC. What I don't need is to be in the middle between Apollo and DC Drake. Now, let's go over the rankings real fast in Continental Championship Wrestling. Oh, hello there. You gonna sit and listen for a couple of seconds?
I figured I'd come down and give you a little bit of my wisdom for the week, you know? Because you certainly could use some of that.
Well, it'll just have to wait for a second, okay? You'll like this. You're the #1 contender, of course. The champ of... Well, yeah, then I won't say it. The champ, of course, is DC Drake. #1 contender, Ray Apollo. Let's hear it for Ray Apollo. My thoughts exactly. #2, Damian Kane. Mike Kalua, ranked #3. Followed by the Wild Mongo, Lou Fabiano, the Concrete Cowboy, Bull LeDuc. I don't want to tell you what LeDuc means, but it certainly follows Bull. Sweet Daddy White, Chief Whitefeather, Ricky Reed, okay? And we welcome Ricky Reed to the rankings. Now, where is Uncle Bob?
It's none of your business where Uncle Bob is. Uncle Bob is out getting more top wrestling matches for me. He's making money for me. That's what my manager does. He doesn't hang around like you and do these menial jobs. He's out getting money for me.
He's on radio. I'm on TV.
That really doesn't matter. It's what's up here that counts, you know, and that's why I am the one that walks around with the money, and you got to sit here doing this baloney.
All right, what about this magazine article that showed DC Drake supposedly choking somebody?
Well, that's got to be true, because that's Drake's caliber. Every time I wrestle him, he don't seem to want to wrestle. I mean, I come in here to wrestle, to play by the rules, and between Mittman and him, I can't win the match. Never. I'll never win the match with them two. So that's why we got this street fight match coming up, and I have the right referee in the ring.
Yeah, who is the referee in that match?
You know who the referee is.
Why don't you tell everybody who the referee in that match coming up is between you and DC Drake?
That referee is going to be a man of integrity, a man who has a lot of class, a successful man. It's going to be Uncle Bob.
Now, are you fans ready for that? Uncle Bob is going to referee a match between Apollo and Drake, and he's going to be impartial, right?
That's 100% correct. The man has integrity. The man is a top-notch professional. He will referee the match impartially, 100% down the line.
And I suppose you also have a bridge you'd like to sell.
Ron Barry, I'm sick and tired of those little comments from you. You know, if you can't be an impartial announcer like you're supposed to be, I don't have to come out here and take this abuse from you.
Wait a minute, Ray. Mr. Apollo, excuse me. Whoever said I was supposed to be impartial?
But your job is to report the news of this federation. It's not to editorialize who you like, who you don't like. Who cares who you like?
Wait a minute. With all due respect, I've never told you how to wrestle.
There isn't nothing you can tell me about wrestling. There ain't nothing, none of these people around here can tell me about that.
Well, then don't tell me how to...
I could write a book on wrestling that they all should read.
Well, all right, then don't tell me how to announce.
Well, we'll see what happens to your boy. I know he's your pal. I know he's your friend. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows it. We'll see what happens when after that match in Stroudsburg. We'll see what happens then. You're a big champion.
We'll find out. Ray Apollo, it's always a pleasure.
I know, it certainly is a pleasure for you.
Let's hear it from my good friend, Mr. Apollo. You didn't see that, but out of camera range, Mr. Apollo told all the fans that they were #1. Now, let me give you a couple of addresses. First of all, if you would like to sponsor a CWA match in your town, the address is Continental Championship Wrestling, P.O. Box 82, Department 7, Wind Gap, Pennsylvania, 18091. Now, if you'd like to write us a letter, a postcard, give us your views, what you like, what you don't like, who your favorite wrestlers are, and so forth, or if you want to write to Bob Garris, or yours truly, or Joe McHugh, or Mike Mittman, or Rob Dawson, anybody associated with Continental Championship Wrestling, the address is CWA, or Continental Championship Wrestling, P.O. Box 82, Wind Gap, PA 18091. Just leave off the Department 7. Now, we have just recently come out with a full line of Continental Championship Wrestling memorabilia, collectibles, T-shirts, pictures, and so forth. And for a free list of all of that good stuff, all you have to do is drop a self-addressed stamped envelope to Continental Fanfare, 918 Hare Street, Reading, PA, 19061. That's a new address, Continental Fanfare, 918 Pear Street, Reading, PA, 19061. Now, after we come back from this particular break, we have a couple of really good matches coming up for you. One will feature Larry Winters, an old favorite of you folks who used to watch the International Wrestling TV show. Larry is with us. He'll be going against J.D. McSlade. And then Damian Kane in our main event will take on John Akers. And that should really be something. And our wind-up features Chief Whitefeather, a crowd favorite, against the Red Demon. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back with more Continental Championship Wrestling.
No one thought I'd get this far. Look how far I've come. I know I still have things to learn and fears to overcome. But I'm standing on my own 2 feet and working for my pay. No one thought I'd get this far, but I'm going all the way. There were those who sold me short and those who thought me slow. But I'm stronger every day, and every day I grow. And now I'm living on my own, and all I want to say is no one thought I'd get this far, but I'm going all the way.
Okay, we're back. Let's go right up to the ring, and Joe McHugh, because I'm dying to see this match. Here's Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, scheduled for 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right from Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, here is Larry Winters. And his opponent, he hails from Macon, Georgia, weighing 249 pounds, here is J.D. McSlade.
All right. right, J.D. McSlade against Larry Winters. This should be a really good match. Let's watch.
I am just holding my breath. We almost lost one of our fine camera people here, and boy, I'll tell you, that was side-to-side, rope-to-rope action, and I will tell you that Ed Reed, our cameraman, is okay, but barely. Meanwhile, back to the action, Larry Winters has control of the match over J.D. McSlade at the moment. And Larry, during the introductions, the young ladies seem to like Larry.
Yeah, as I said before, Bob, Larry is a big, big favorite with the girls. They really like this kid.
And he got caught.
And rightly so, they should like him. He's a darn good wrestler.
And J.D. tried to use the elbow on the mat, and Larry moved out of that. Now a slam and a kick, and trying to go for the fall. Not enough.
Larry's giving J.D. a real tussle. Oh, look at this.
Well, he's going for...
Oh, yeah, an abdominal stretch. That could do it. Is J.D. going to give?
Well, not yet.
It's close.
That's
he does.
It, he does.
That's over. Larry Winters makes J.D. cry uncle.
And so the first look at Larry Winters is a winning look. Now he's a gentleman, shakes hand, but J.D. McSlade says none of that, and we'll get the time from Joe McHugh.
Here is a time, 2 minutes and 14 seconds on the winner, Larry Winters.
Larry Winters is a good boy. J.D. doesn't like it. And I think J.D.'s going to get it. That's it. Larry says, hey, you want to go? I'll go some more. I didn't even break a sweat. And there goes Larry.
Oh, well, no, he's not. He's going up on top of the rope, and a flying dive. He'll pin him again.
Since the match is over, Larry pins him and counts the 3 himself. Well, hopefully we're going to be seeing a lot more of Larry Winters. A good boy, good wrestler, nice guy. All right, here it comes. This is going to be it. I almost dread, oh my goodness. Well, if John Akers wrestles like he looks in a pair of tights, he's in for a lot of trouble. I've just been informed that this is a European death match, and I dread to think of whose death it's going to be. Well, we're waiting for Damian Kane. 2 ring announcers in there talking to each other. Let's wish John a lot of luck. I think he's going to need it. Let's go up to the ring, and here is Joe McHugh.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 231 pounds, it is John Akers. And his opponent is now approaching the ring area. He will be in the ring in a moment. He's being led down the aisle by his manager, Professor E.W. Moore. And from Europe, weighing in at 250 pounds, here is the co-holder of the World's Tag Team Championship. Here is Damien Kane.
You to talk some sense into your boy over here. You realize he doesn't stand an Ice Cube's chance in hell.
Damien,
you do realize that, don't you?
For once, I have to agree with you.
I am glad to hear you say that. I am not going to be held responsible for the condition of this man when I
do me one favor. Take it easy on him. Oh, boy.
This is no laughing matter.
Evil laugh.
We can laugh. We're not up in there.
If he can walk out of the ring on his own power, I will give up my tag team championship. I will give it up if he can leave the ring on his own power. I will not be held responsible for the condition of this man.
I don't think you have a whole lot to worry about.
I will even give you the honors of holding my belt.
Thank you.
Ron, it's interesting, the lettering on John Akers' tights. It says Avenging Angel. What is he avenging? You have an idea?
I don't think I want to see this.
Well, he just folded his hands. I don't know. He may have said a little prayer. I think he's going to need more than a little one.
And he's going to need more than prayer, that's for sure.
And we've seen this trio operate before, Ron Barry, and it's safe to say that the two who are not wrestling will be in the match. One way or another. They always are.
I don't even think it's going to be necessary.
Well, Mike Bittman trying to get the Goodyear dirigible out of there. And the professor now is almost off of the ring apron. And maybe we might get some wrestling. Damien Kane will now step out and talk things over. He just doesn't want to go in there and get started.
Well, I think he's just stalling for time, Bob, because he knows once he gets in there, it's going to be all over in a matter of seconds.
Well, once they do begin wrestling, I think we ought to get a time on this. Not going to last long.
I believe that we have a
guest commentator.
Yes.
He wants to give you a belt.
My partner up there, I hope you know that. That is the pride Continental Wrestling, right there. And the day they made me team with this man, they've got the most powerful tag team on the East Coast. I hope you know that.
I'm finding it out.
That man don't want to wrestle. That man does not want to wrestle up there. What are you going to do, Ron?
Mongo number 2, I don't want to see this match. Because John Akers has no business in there. I agree with you. He has...
The match is up.
Not me. John Akers wanted this match.
I mean, you know, we'll take Kahlua in there. We'll take DC Drake. We don't mind. Look at what he does. That's a joke, ain't it?
This is terrible. It's terrible. But I got to tell you, Mongo. Oh, now come on. Look at Gambino.
What's he doing? All he's doing is standing there, okay, because this man has an object in his pants. Can you see that object? Have you seen it? Have you seen that object?
No.
Take a good look.
There's another shot.
They're going to use it. And that's why Gino's standing there to make sure they don't use it. What's your opinion on the tag team of the Mongo and Damien Kane?
I was about to ask you something very quickly. You called him Gino. He's got Gino on his on the back of his shirt. He is Gino Gambino, right?
No.
Well, Mike Mittman, excuse me, Ron, Mike Mittman's having a problem.
Why does he have Gino on the back of his tights? Again, evading the question.
Well, we have some blood coming down there from John, another shot. And John does not have a chance.
Oh, please.
Well, let's see here. Mike. Wow, well, that should do. I think Mike's going to stop this.
Oh, he's got to. Akers is giving up.
That is a typical champion right there. The man does everything in his power, okay, to win a match. And that is my type of man.
Well, that's it.
That's why Damien Kane and Mongo are teamed up together.
That's it.
Because we will win.
Look at this. This is ridiculous. Why is he doing this? Oh, come on, Damien is...
He's proven a point. You know what that point is?
There tonight, ain't it? It's uncooked and it's just laying there and slaughtered.
Where's the beef?
Hey, Ron. He's proven a point out there in that ring. He's proven a point. There isn't any man that can stand against that man there, especially when I'm at his side. And this man, Gino, watches out for our good.
Gino who?
Gino, period.
Gino, period.
Once a month either.
Well, it seems to me Mike Mittman ought to stop this in a hurry. But
I can't believe this match has not been stopped.
The way that man operates. That man is a machine. That man... inflict pain. That man loves to make people bleed. That's my kind of man.
That reminds me, I've never seen Damien during the day.
You will never see him during the day.
And he's drinking John Akers' blood.
It don't matter. Don't matter. Tomato juice, blood, it don't matter.
What does that make him?
Long as it's red.
Wow, he could have had a V8.
Well, John Akers is out on his feet, and there's the bell, and that's going to end it. And he is completely out on his feet, and that's it.
This is really awful. Yeah. There isn't much one can say about this.
Not very much, Ron, and I think to say a mismatch was just presented here is, well, no doubt about it. John Akers should not have been in there.
Let's go up to Joe.
Here is the time. 5 minutes and 28 seconds, and the winner, Damien Kane.
Why are they blaming you, Ron Barry?
I don't know. There's no rhyme. There's no rhyme or reason for what Damien does. Look at this. John Akers wanted this match, Bob.
Well, I thought they were just helping him up, but they double teamed him again, so they'll have to take.
Oh no!
Get Akers out of here.
And that, Bob Garris, is how Gino Gambino killed 3 men. And here comes Mike Kalua.
Here comes Mike Kalua. He wants to help out, and now.
Oh yes.
We will have some kind of mayhem here. Well, I hope Mike Mittman gets out of the way.
This crowd is going absolutely berserk. Oh. And next week, our main event will be Mike Kalua and Damien Kane.
Well, there goes Damien.
And I can't wait. Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd. They are on their feet.
Who invited that monkey? He's nothing but a pineapple-picking monkey. Who invited him in my match?
Yeah, he cheated. Well, Damien's going back up there.
Well, D.C. Drake is also coming here at ringside, and Akers not moving very much up there.
Well, this is just terrible. Just terrible. Next week, it'll be Mike Kalua and Damien Kane. And we still have one more match to go tonight.
Well, we hope we have time to get it in, Ron. They are still trying to straighten things out in the ring, and Mike Mittman is trying to keep Kalua away from Damien Kane. And now the Wild Mungo wants to get into the act.
Next week, I won Mike Kalua.
You got him, Damien. Next week, Mike Kalua and Damien Kane. That'll be the main event. And what a main event that'll be. You don't want to miss that one. There goes Mike, who really saved the life of John Akers. And Bob, here comes the Red Demon, and he's going to take on Chief Whitefeathers.
Well, I usually have a lot to say, but I'm at a loss for words after that. And again, I'll say mismatch.
I don't have a lot to say either. I'm very, very worried about John Akers. I was worried about him before he went into this match, and I'm doubly worried about him now. Well, our next match is in the ring, so if Joe is ready, let's go up to the ring, and Joe McHugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right, from parts unknown, weighing in at 240 pounds, here is the Red Demon. And his opponent just entering the ring area from Oklahoma, weighing 220 pounds, here is Chief Whitefeather.
Chief Whitefeather against the Red Demon from parts unknown.
International Junior Heavyweight Champion of the World.
Well, I'm sorry I stepped on Joe's line there, but you heard it. Whitefeather, the Intercontinental lightweight champion, or junior heavyweighter. He's a champion of some kind, that's for sure.
One or another.
And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, Bob. It's really nice to see a young Indian in the ring for a change. Chief Whitefeather against the Red Demon. Clean break from Whitefeather and the Demon.
And the Chief said, I'm okay, I'm okay. Well, not okay now.
Slap in the face. And they tie up again and into the ropes again. No clean break from the Demon. Tackle. And another one. Over the body. Oh, look at that move. I don't know what you call that. New move. The Demon is out of the ring.
outside the ring.
And Whitefeather got hurt. Whitefeather got hurt. The count is up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is it. They are both counted out.
So we have a draw.
It would have to be a draw, Bob. It would have to be a draw. Joe's going to run over to the timekeeper and get our time of this match. Could have been a good one. Could have been a good one, but it didn't last too long. Anyway, let's go up to the ring, and here is Joe McHugh.
In 2 minutes and 18 seconds, both wrestlers were counted out outside the ring. The referee declares the bout a draw.
That's it. That's it. Would have been a good one, but it's a draw. Chief Whitefeather and the Red Demon. And that's going to do it. Next week, don't forget, Damian Kane against Mike Kalua in our main event, Bob.
I can't wait to see it.
Going to be a dandy. Ron Barry here for Bob Garris and Joe McHugh and the whole rest of the Continental Championship Wrestling gang. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at the matches.